Check it out. It's kind of foggy, misty out tonight. I like it. So yeah, I just went and got some groceries at Aldi's. These are my outdoor cats. That's what I call them. Huh, Jazz? Is that your buddy? Oh, look, and there's the fox. Oh, I gotta find some meat. Hold on. He likes meat. He's a carnivore. Well, guys, welcome back to the Bold and the Bankrupt. That's going to be the new name of my channel. I've decided my life is like a soap opera, so I need a name that's more dramatic. Well, I think it's been 2 months since I came out with the video about how I had just lost my dream job. And then I think it was a week later that they decided not to let me go just yet. They were going to keep me on for a couple more months. It's been a couple more months. And today they let me know that June 1st will be my last day. And the funny thing is, I've been having this internal struggle. I was like, should I quit my day job and just focus on doing YouTube and Uber and connect with me? Because that's where my heart was. That's really what I wanted to do. But then the sane, responsible adult side of me said, no, do not quit your day job. At least your day job is consistent. Well, apparently the universe had other plans. And here I thought the universe was telling me to stay with my day job, but I don't think that's how it works. So now I've got to find another job again. But at least this time I do have a job, because remember when they let me go in February, I had just started getting monetized on YouTube, and that was all I had. And I sent out resumes and filled out applications and went in and talked to friends and did all the things and didn't hear a word from anybody. Not a single word, until I applied with Uber. Uber was the only one. And honestly, it was the job I wanted, because I could set my own hours. I could set my own schedule. And depending on how much I wanted to work, I felt like I had a potential to make more money. Although recently that has not been true, as you know. When I first started doing it, I was making good money, but the last few nights have just been nothing. But now that I know that I am going to be depending on this, I have to double down. I have to do it consistently. And like I told you in last night's video, I was going to give it 30 days. I'm going to work it like a real job, because it is a real job. I can't just, oh, I feel like working Uber tonight. I'm going to go work an hour and a half, and then it slows. I'm going to quit. No, I have to tell myself I'm going to work from this time to this time. And even if I don't get a lot of calls, I'm not going to knock off until, a certain time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it my all for the next 30 days. And if it doesn't work out, then I'm just screwed, because I don't have another job except for YouTube. And it's been giving me, it makes my car payment and a couple tanks of gas. No complaints, because I love doing YouTube. It's therapeutic for me. I'd be paying a therapist. So I'm doing this for free. I'm not having to pay, and I'm making money. So it's all good. Yeah, and connect with me. That's just starting, so that's going slow, and I only do that on Mondays. It's a consulting thing. If you're interested, I'll put the number up here. I can help you start your own YouTube channel. I talk about the carnivore diet. I have a degree as an herbalist if you want to talk about that kind of stuff, or if you just need a friend to talk to. It's $20 for 15 minutes or $1.99 a minute. So yeah, I do it from Mondays from 10 to 1. So yeah, there's that. But I can't help but be concerned. But I'm not going to freak out like I did the first time. or let myself get carried away with anxiety and depression like I did 2 nights ago. I really am going to work on it. This isn't a false front tonight. I'm really, really, I'm trying to be positive because I wanted to do this. I wanted to focus on YouTube and Uber. That's what I wanted to do. And so, the universe said, okay, if that's what you want to do it. So now I have to take it seriously and I'm going to give it my all and we'll see what happens. But I do need to make money. And if you're new here and you don't know the backstory, I'm going to fill you in real quick. For those of you that have heard it, bear with me. I am 63. I'm unretired. I stayed home for 7 years to take care of my sister. She was mentally and physically challenged and she had dementia. So I stayed home and took care of her for 7 years. I stopped working during that period of time and I let my health go. I got caregivers burnout. I was a mess. And then I lost her. So I was super depressed. And 2 days later, my only daughter and her daughter, who had been living here, they moved out. So my life was just, it was awful. And it took me a while to regain my health and to get back out into the workforce. And things had changed a lot in 7 years. I was older, for one thing. I wasn't in my 50s, I was in my 60s. And the jobs just aren't there anymore. They don't care if you have a degree or not. There's no jobs to be had, at least in my area. I've looked. I've sent out resumes. I've, filled out applications. All that I got, well, I didn't get anything. All the jobs I applied to though were minimum wage jobs. Yeah, they said they offered 16.50 to 30, but they ultimately were just going to pay minimum wage and minimal hours. Nobody wants to give you more than 15, 20 hours a week. No benefits. That's a joke. Don't even think about that. So, yeah, things had changed a lot. When I was younger, I could get a good job fairly easy. It's not like that anymore. So, I'm lucky to get what I've got. And I'm grateful as hell that I do have what I have and I'm trying to make the most of it. I'm trying to be positive. Don't take that from me. Some of you have tried to dash my hopes. Most of you have been very encouraging, and I need that right now because it would be so easy for me to just go to heck with it all. It's not working. Nobody wants me. And I can't afford to go on Social Security because at 63, I would get a minimal amount. It wouldn't be enough to even cover anything. So I need to wait until I'm going to get more, the most, the max, because that's what we're going to be living on is our Social Security and our savings and our home. So the reason I'm working now is to pay down my debts. We got to be debt free, to put a little money in my savings to replenish it, and to live, to go on adventures. And not all of you agree with that, but that's okay because I gave up 7 years of my life, which I did willingly to help with my sister, but I missed out on a lot. And I don't just want to work and save right now. And then, I could die tomorrow. I want to live while I'm doing these things. And I can, but it takes money. And that's why I'm working. I want to make money so that I can go on adventures, make some memories, and pay down my debts and save some money. So yeah, I got a lot going on, but I'm healthy now. I'm strong, and I want to do it while I'm healthy and strong because who knows how long this will last? Some could happen tomorrow. I'm surprised I lived this long. I outlived both my parents. They both died much younger than me. So I'm so grateful that I'm still here at 63, and I need to take advantage of it. This is the youth of my senior years. And like I said, I feel healthier and stronger than I have in years. It's amazing. And that's due to my diet. So while I feel this way, I need to get out there. I need to work. My problem is I'm just not finding a lot of jobs. I have to drive down the mountain. Everything's like 20, 30 minutes away. So Uber I can do up here in my little town. A lot of fast food restaurants. A lot of elderly people that don't drive anymore that need rides to the doctor and stuff like that. So actually it's perfect for that. And that's what I'm hoping to take advantage of. I'm hoping that, this will be a perfect opportunity for me. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I feel like I'm starting all over again. I'm just gonna get back out there, but I'm willing. I'm willing and I'm able and I'm optimistic. And Jazz, you're gonna scratch right through the door. What is out there? Is there a raccoon out there? Hold on. There's gotta be something out there. These are my outdoor cats. That's what I call them. Huh, Jazz? Is that your buddy? Oh, look, and there's the fox. Oh, I gotta find some meat. Hold on. He likes meat. He's a carnivore. You're not gonna get out there, Jazz. What do you think you're doing? Huh? He thinks he's gonna slip out there. Okay, where'd Mr. Fox go? You better come back before you eat everything. I threw some meat out there because the fox likes meat. Mr. Raccoon will eat anything. He actually likes sweets, but I try to feed him some vegetables. He don't like vegetables. He likes meat. He likes sweets. And sometimes when we don't have anything, I'll put out the cat food and he'll eat that. Look at him. He's turning up his nose to the meat. Good. Maybe the fox will get some. And then we have a possum, a big old possum that comes, and a cute little baby skunk. But I haven't seen him in a couple nights. Oh, and now we have this big old mouse. And he's a mouse. He's not a rat. You can tell the difference, but he's so cute. Well, let's see. Where'd Mr. Fox go? Oh, there he is. Look, he's back. Hey, Mr. Fox. So cute. I just love that they get along. That is the cutest thing. Go get your buddy. I'm going to throw some more out there just in case. I'm going to turn your nose up at that, will ya? You want something sweet, huh? Oh, there we go. Hey, Foxy. Hey, buddy. There's some steak for you. Yeah. Good. Okay, I had to feed my outdoor cats, as I call them. So I totally lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. So if you're new here, I hope you'll stick around. I just mainly share my journey of what's going on in my life, trying to figure out the whole working thing again at 63 and being unretired. I'm inconsistent, irresponsible, erratic, dramatic, but I'm honest and I'll let you know how it's really going just in case you're in this similar situation and you're trying to figure it out. Because there's a lot of us out there that are finding themselves back in the workforce and it's hard. But I try to be positive and I try to share, information. I've actually turned a few people on to doing Uber. I don't know if that was a good thing or not because it hasn't worked out really well, but it did the first few nights. I think the potential is there. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm just so excited to see all the new people that are here. Just give me a thumbs up, a like, leave me a comment. It helps with the algorithms. I won't ever ask you guys for money or anything like that. But just sharing my stuff, it helps me build up my channel and YouTube pays me, and I need that. It's especially now, it's my job. So it doesn't cost you guys a dime. And I sincerely appreciate it because, like I said, it helps me make my car payment. And that's where I'm at. I got to pay my car off. I have a 2-year goal, like I said. So, yeah, and I share a lot of other stuff, stuff that we do around the homestead, my healthy lifestyle journey, getting older, because getting older isn't a bad thing. A lot of women think it's this horrible thing when you say you're old. It's not. Like I said, for me, it's a badge of honor. I'm proud of being an older woman, even though I'm considered invisible by most people. Once you're over 50, you're a woman, you're invisible. But there's some benefits to that. And so I'm trying to enjoy that. I'm a grandma, a nana, and a mom. I have 3 adult children that are absolutely amazing, and I try not to drone on and on because doesn't every parent think their children are amazing? I mean, come on. And I live in Southern California and I absolutely love it. Yes, it's ridiculously expensive, but it's home. It's beautiful. Yosemite is here, Big Sur, Laguna Beach. It's, you guys, it's amazing. And yeah, we pay for it. We pay a lot. But to me, it's worth it, to see this kind of scenery. I'm an outdoor enthusiast and I love it. I absolutely love it. So, like my mom said, I would rather be poor and live in a tent here where my heart is, where my kids are, my grandkids, than have a mansion somewhere else. That doesn't mean anything to me. And just my quality of life depends on being around the people I love and being around nature and the beauty of it. And the best part about living in California is, it's nice 9, 10 months out of the year. About 2 months out of the year, it's absolute hell in the summertime. I'll be honest. And that's the time we stay inside in the air conditioning. But the rest of the year, it's nice. And yes, I know we pay higher taxes, higher everything. And that's why I have to continue to work. But that's my choice. I could sit home and live somewhere cheaper, and I don't know what I would do. I know some people that live back east that absolutely love it and they're happy. And that's the whole idea, is you should be happy wherever you're at. If you're happy and you're thriving and you're enjoying your senior years, that's what it's all about. And I know this is where I'm meant to be. This is where I would be happiest. So, yeah, I'm going to pay for it. So, I got to be willing to work, and I am. And, if worse came to worse, if I just find that I'm not making enough money and I'm struggling, then yeah, I might have to consider it. But God, that would be the last resort. I would move in with my kids. Did you hear that, kids? I would park an RV in I would park my cousin Eddie RV in their driveway if I had to, just to be out here and to be near them, because my kids and my grandkids are everything to me. So I know you guys mean well when you suggest I move, but this is where I've lived the majority of my life. This is what I know. This is my home. This is my happiness. This is where my family's at. So, yeah, this is where I'm going to have to stay. I'm just going to have to tough it out and just keep working. And right now, I feel like I can. I feel like I've got a lot of life left in me. But, if the time comes and I find that I'm not able to and I have to just give up and quit, yeah, I'll just have to consider. Maybe Nebraska, because I was born in Nebraska and I do like the Midwest, but it would be harsh. It would be harsh. They have some really harsh winters. They have tornado season. It would be difficult, but that would probably be. But you know what? I was just back there visiting, and the prices up back there have gone up too. It's not like anywhere super cheap. Every place has, different natural disasters. They have different prices, like maybe gas is more expensive here, but food is more expensive there. You know what I mean? You just have to decide what's important. A lot of people are leaving the country, and then I don't know if you guys have noticed, a lot of YouTube videos are coming out saying how a lot of people found out that was a mistake. They thought life was going to be so much better because it was cheaper over like in the Philippines and Thailand and stuff. And they're finding, because of the culture, they're not as accepted as they thought they were going to be. And they're not enjoying it because things are different. So, I'm sure some people it's fine, but it's not for everybody. You have to decide where you need to be and if you can afford to live there. And right now, we have our house. Yeah, we could sell it and pay cash for a smaller house back east, but like I said, I'd be all alone. I don't have no family. My family is here, and my family is my heart. That's where my quality of life is. And I've talked way too much. Probably nobody's even here. So I'm going to let you guys go. If you made it to the end, you know what I always say, let me know, because I'm sure most of you have already left. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for commenting and giving me all the encouragement and support. You guys are amazing. So see you guys tomorrow.